Hello. 3 cards came out today. Butterfly, Llama, and Raven. They're very shiny, I'm afraid, so you're going to get a little bit of reflection, but I'll do my best. Whoop. So, when 3 cards come out in one go, or when more than one card comes out in one go, you always have the choice to feel further into those cards and decide whether to take just one, put them back, reshuffle. But I definitely got the very, very strong feeling that these cards, not only did they all want to come and send a message today, but they are all actually linked to each other. So I've got my glasses on for this one because what I'm feeling I need to do today is to actually go deeper into each card rather than just my intuitive reading of the cards. I want to actually read the book that comes with the cards to get you some specific detail. So, Butterfly, the first card, those beautiful colours. Be ready to transform with wisdom. Now, the message that I got from this card, obviously, butterflies, the absolute epitome of the transformation process. They are sent here to show us that transformation is a big deal. It's a big journey. You know, you're the egg, you're the caterpillar, the cocoon, and then you transform into a butterfly. And it's an overused metaphor or descriptive kind of story to highlight the transformation journey of humans. But what actually happens in the cocoon is that the caterpillar turns into like a primordial soup. It just completely disintegrates into a liquid form, and from that liquid form, or in that liquid form, is contained all of the information needed to transform into a winged creature that will then break out of the shell. And it needs to break out of that cocoon. You can't help it. You cannot help a butterfly to get out of its cocoon because it won't then have the strength in its wings to fly away. Part of that process and that transformation is that it pushes its way out. It's the pushing that gives it the strength. So again, an incredible metaphor. And there are no coincidences. I mean, nature is here to be a metaphor for our life. So the transformation needs to happen. It's an inevitability. You cannot halt or slow or interfere with change. And this is telling me that you're at the right time now to do it. It's showing you with your wisdom, it's showing you that you are able to make this change. You're in totally the right headspace to do it. I'm going to read from the book before I move on to the next card. If a butterfly flutters near you, it may bring a message reminding you how loved you are, and part of their soul mission is to bring joy. Butterflies go through an incredible metamorphosis from egg to caterpillar to cocoon before they spread their wings. And their main soul mission is to demonstrate that change is possible, and so is massive spiritual growth. And when you receive the butterfly card, you are advised that it is time for profound transformation. There you are. You are ready to emerge from your cocoon. It goes on to say, do not rush this. You may need a phase of relaxation and calm before you spread your wings. So, and remember that change process is inevitable and you will emerge as a different spiritual person. Well, there we are. That's exactly the energy I'm feeling from this time today and this card, that you are ready, you're poised. But if it is a bit overwhelming to you, just gather your thoughts and realize that what you're feeling inside is your truth. Okay? Don't let anybody else tell you what you are feeling and what you know, because if it's coming from within, it's coming from resonance and it's coming from your higher self. So that's the message with butterfly. Moving on to the second in the little mini series of cards that came out today, Raven. Stark difference visually with the cards initially. There's a real kind of crown chakra wisdom held within the butterfly one, all the deep dark purples and the sort of rising motion out of your crown chakra, so you're sort of ready with your wisdom to move on. Raven's coming in and it says prepare for change. Okay, well, butterfly has said that you're already in the right you're in the right timeline for your change, but Raven is telling you to prepare for that change. Now what I'm getting from this card is it's full of oranges and yellows, your solar plexus chakra, your joy chakra, energy center. You are transforming your joy. So maybe you've spent a lot of time in grief, guilt, sorrow, and now you're rising out of that phase, and you will go through it and it will pass. Raven's looking that way, which is to the past. So he's looking at the past and he's saying, yeah, I've got what I need from that period. I've got my wisdom, I've got my learnings, I've got my teachings, and I am now, full body goosebumps then, I am now, I don't know if you can see, there is a little sort of echo of the raven taking off in the background. What I'm feeling from that is, yes, he's got his wisdom, he's looked at the past, he's worked it all out, he's decided what he needs for himself or herself, no genders here, and he's imagining his next steps. He's imagining taking off to new heights. He's actually going through all the motions in his mind and visualizing himself where he wants to be, and therefore he is embodying that new phase and co-creating and attracting it to him. So prepare for change, the raven. Let's just get a little bit of extra from the book, see what the book says that resonates with me and therefore may resonate with you. Ravens create change by overcoming obstacles and instigate transitions in humans. So it's a massive transitional phase from almost, I'm feeling, from the old you to the new you. And I'm talking about this today, this week, this month. Obviously readings are timeless when we're in the quantum realm, but I'm really feeling that I know nothing about astrology, but I'm really feeling I still get affected by it as a being, and I'm feeling a massive change energy, but not just a change from, you know, a level change with a bit of difference. This is a I don't even recognize who I was. I can't believe I used to do that. I can't believe I used to be that person. I can't believe I went there or did that job or lived with that person. Just almost like a taking off of the blinkers from the last phase of your life. So a really profound change coming. Is there any more? Their sole mission is to nudge people towards enlightenment. Yeah, he's nudging you. Set pure intentions so that you attract good things. Make sure your thoughts are positive and wholesome. And a pure vision sets your journey to enlightenment and ascension. Absolutely. That's what this little echo of the raven shape taking off, and it's very reminiscent of angel's wings. So you've got a massive amount of angel support as well, telling you that you are totally on top of your transition. Don't question yourself. Keep your mind pure and of good intentions. Obviously, you never want to be in the situation where you're thinking, I'll show them, I'm going to do this because they will feel X, Y, Z. No, the change has to be pure and for you and for your inner balance. So that's beautiful, beautiful energy coming through with Raven, and they're just such gorgeous birds when you see them out in nature. Beautiful. Thank you so much. And the last one today is llama. I don't know if you can see. Llama. Again, look at the similarity in the colours with, sorry about the reflections, there we are. Llama and raven. Look at that. Joy. In fact, the llama, the third one that fell out, the joy is even more sparkly and twinkly. So you're kind of heading from the get out of your head thoughts, transforming, you're imagining it, you're manifesting it, and then all the twinkly, sparkly stuff coming in. So what am I getting from llama? There's a lot of love in this card, a lot of love. And also reflections are coming across in this card. So because you're transforming and because you're moving forward into a totally different timeline and a totally different incarnation of you and your stories, you might spend some time just having a little reflect, just looking back, being grateful, being thankful, sitting in gratitude for all the things that you've achieved and how far you've come. Just be gentle with yourself, because change is lovely, change is fresh, change is wonderful, but it can be a bit destabilizing. So Llama says, set clear boundaries and enforce them. So again, you may have people around you that are saying, well, what do you want to do that for? Because this has always worked and you've always done this. This is the sort of person that you are. Well, that's coming from them to you. So it can't be you. That's their life filter and their life parameters saying, well, please don't change because I won't know who I am if you change. Well, we are all sent, shivers now, this is the message, we're all sent to be mirrors to each other. We're all sent to show each other the way. And if it resonates with a person and they join you, they come with. But if the change that you're going through isn't what that person wants and they don't resonate with you, that's their lookout, that's their path. You can only do you. And so they're not ready to change. And then you move away from each other on this particular journey of life. And that's fine. You're not going to force anybody to be with you or be somebody they don't want to be. But if they take a good look at themselves and take a good look at you, maybe why they're feeling slightly triggered by your behavior is because they deep down know, they absolutely deep down know that they need to make a change too, but for whatever reason, they're not ready for it. So You need to set the boundaries. You need to say, no, this is what I need. And be very, very strong. And if it's something that you can just think and feel, and you can feel the energy, then fantastic. But if you actually have to verbalize with another person, look, I'm going this way, okay? And that's not, I'm going this way, are you going to be okay with that? Because sure, it's your journey. So Lama is saying, set your boundaries and enforce them if you have to. Let's just have a little looky look to see what Lama says in the book. Oh, it's a double L. That's why I couldn't find it. Of course I know. Of course I know how to spell. Right. Set clear boundaries and enforce them, Lama. They help to keep open the hearts of those around them. How beautiful. If you look, they're actually sort of making a little heart shape there where they're together, which is lovely. This is a card of pure love, and it suggests that your heart is warm and open. And you may have a habit of letting others impose on your good nature or drain you. Very true. So decide what is acceptable for you and set clear boundaries. They're patient and understanding with those who are in need or sick, and they do raise people's vibration and give them healing. Absolutely. You will find it easier to follow your heart and be loyal, caring and patient with your loved ones and those in need if you are prepared to enforce your boundaries tactfully. There we are. So we've got butterfly, raven and llama. Oh, I was lost butterfly for the time being. He's fluttered off somewhere. So they're all cards of change. And in a nutshell, you are ready for the transformation and the transition. Raven is saying, have a little look back, look at what you've achieved, look how far you've come. It's now time to move forward graciously, tactfully, setting the boundaries with those that you may upset the apple cart with by your authentic, genuine recognition of your next phase of life. Okay, I hope that helps. I'll find the butterfly card somewhere, probably in the corner of the room somewhere. Lots of love to you, and speak soon.